Can you tell us what's happening here?
We are here protecting and preserving our cultural inheritance that has been passed down through generation to generation for the best part of 80 to 120,000 years. So we are here continuing that culture. Not only that, but we're here stopping major roads Victoria, the Victorian roads, also the Victorian police from coming in to forcibly remove us and harming our women and children, and then harming our land, our very sacred land that has sacred cultural sensitivity, and that we are fighting very hard and working very hard in a united, peaceful manner to ensure is respected with the understanding through cultural education. And so we're working very, very hard to continue the songline, to continue the dreaming throughout this country and in its sacredness. From a highway being put in, for a few minutes less travel time, talking about, wanting to save lives. They say there's been a hectic road toll. So, in all honesty, if you want to save lives, put the speed limit down to ensure safety. Safety is paramount. So, and that's if we're really talking about safety. Pull the speed limit down. Don't have to put a new highway in.
Don't have to destroy people's land.
No, don't have to destroy, cultural sensitivity. You don't have to take a pot shot at our women and children. At the end of the day, you're declaring war on our women and children here because we are protecting very, very sacred women's country here. So, and under cultural obligation, through stress and duress, we're obligated to be here under tribal law. And so, we're here protecting and preserving and doing that in a peaceful manner, with the invitee of all of our brothers and sisters from all around the nation who are also sick and tired of the same system, which is denying them their right to truly understand Indigenous culture, the First Peoples culture of this country. They've been brainwashing them forever and a day, they've been telling lies forever and a day, and they're still continuing to tell lies forever and a day, all for personal gain. Whatever that personal gain is all about money. It's all about power. It's all about someone being the boss. It's all about pay your way and all this kind of stuff. If we live in harmony, we are paying our way. If we live in spirit, we are paying our way. If we live united and peaceful, without harm, and as a person who have the capacity to do what I was able to do, and that's stand on country, and I got to a place in my life where enough is enough. There's women and children that are dying for nothing in this country, and no justice is being done. No one's being held to account for that. There are politicians and ministers and all those who are committing treason upon still today. We have all the United Nations declarations. We have all those sorts of things in place, and still people aren't allowing us to protect and preserve our cultural heritage. So when it comes down to that, it's something that we have to and we must ensure, we the people. The power's always been in the people, and the power will always be in the people. And as long as we are spiritual people, connecting to those spirits one at a time, you can sure as hell bet that we're going to put up a good front here, a united, peaceful front, and we're going to protect our lands. Preserve them, sustain them, revive them, live in harmony with them. But most important, to allow a future for our children from all over this country, because they're going to be the next decision makers. And at the end of the day, I want to leave some rich cultural inheritance rather than leave the inheritance that I got left behind, which is heartache and pain. I got left the inheritance of being born in the blood of my ancestors' massacres, full of pain and heartache and suffering. So it's about time we stood up and played a part for the future, for good inheritance, for rich culture, for a rich spirit, for our future children to have a place in this country, so that we know that it's safe. We know that they're safe, because I fear for my children for the future. But why I'm doing what I'm doing is, not only for my children but for all children. Purpose here is to free everyone from slavery, not have anyone else dictated by it. The only way to do that is peaceful, harmony, spiritual, connected way with each spirit that comes along here. They feel it within them. We don't have to tell them about it. So yeah, that's why we're here.
That's beautiful. And what's your name?
My name's Zallanach, Djap. I am a Wurrung custodian, traditional custodian, original custodian, sovereign man. Never ceded any part of my sovereignty, never sold any part of my sovereignty. So my sovereignty still remains in this country, and I'm still fighting very hard for my sovereignty, but to free all my other people, because we're all people of sovereignty. No matter whether you're black, white, brindle, yellow, no matter what colour you are, where you come from, we're all people of the land. And people of the land, we come under the common law of, our Creator's law, which is a peaceful, loving, caring, kinship law that brings us all together, not tears us apart.
Thank you.
Pleasure.